In this exercise video, we're going to be going through how to do an upper extremity three-way band exercise. And so we're going to need a resistance band that's in a loop, and we're going to need a bare wall without any obstruction in quite a big area, so we can do this without hitting anything. So what you want to start off by doing is getting your band around your wrist, or just above the wrist here. And we're gonna have our palms on the wall facing this way. And we want our palms to be shoulder width apart. So there should be some tension on the band when we get into position. So we're gonna get into position here. We're gonna have a slight lean forward with our body. So our feet are slightly behind our shoulders and head in a slight incline. And first thing you gotta do is find a nice long spine position with your core activated. So we don't wanna be arching our back here, but we don't wanna be rounding forward. Think about a long spine, somebody stretching your head up towards the ceiling and building length there. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And then with our hands on the wall, palms flat, we're gonna have them in line with our shoulder joint here. So our forearms are parallel to the floor to start with. So we're in somewhat of a plank position on the wall to start with. Then the second part here is to make sure we're setting our shoulder blades in towards the rib cage. So we don't wanna have our shoulder blades caving towards our spine. And so we gotta do a little push away from the wall and lengthen our head up. So our shoulder blades are coming around our rib cage from back here to here, and they're getting snug in towards the rib cage. So we're starting here, push away from the wall, lock in those shoulder blades in towards your armpits and down away from your ears, keeping that spinal posture and the shoulder blade in that position. You're gonna reach with one hand straight up, back to the center, out to the side, back to the center, and then down, and then back to the center. Every time I reach my arm, I'm gonna maintain my torso and spine posture. So nothing moves except for my arm. I don't wanna see, as you're doing the motion, that you're getting twisting or leaning or crunching or anything like that. So I'll show you with the opposite arm. Lock in those shoulder blades, down and back, up, sideways, down. And we're really working on one arm stabilizing while the other arm moves. One thing I really want you to focus on when you're doing this exercise is making sure these shoulder blades stay down on the rib cage. So sometimes what will happen when we have some weakness is those shoulder blades will start to come off. If we come this way, you can see from the back side, they may come this way and you start to get a divot between your shoulder blades, and that's not ideal. So you really have to keep pushed away to lock in a flat area here. And when you're pushing away, you're not arching your back. You got to keep a long spine position as you push yourself away, and using just your shoulder blade muscles to obtain that. And then as I'm reaching my arm, I'm making sure this shoulder blade stays flush against my rib cage and doesn't start to pop off through there. So you can use somebody to help guide you if you're having an issue, or video record yourself and then look at it later to see how well you keep those shoulder blades down. But we really have to focus on that with this exercise, otherwise this is not going to be as beneficial.